The recently released Netflix documentary, This is a Robbery, explores the twisted story surrounding the theft of 13 pieces of art from Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in 1990. One of the potential paths to recovering the $500 million in stolen artwork involves scientific analysis of paint chips. As Chicago Tonight's Nick Blumberg reports, that microscopic detective work was done by an innovator in the field based in Chicago.
The enormity of it, I mean, you can imagine, is just overwhelming.
After the middle-of-the-night heist, investigators, museum officials, and journalists spent years going down dead ends. One lead came into former Boston Herald reporter Tom Mashberg. A petty crook claimed to have one of the stolen works, Rembrandt's Storm on the Sea of Galilee. But Mashberg was no art expert and needed to prove the work was authentic.
But we sort of thought about paint chips. And I said, well, would it be that hard? You know, to scrape a little paint off? Walter McCrone out of Chicago had done a lot of work debunking frauds using an electron microscope.
Well, not exactly. In fact, Macron championed a somewhat simpler but no less powerful tool, the polarized light microscope, as he told WTTW's The New Explorers in 1990.
It's sort of an underdog. People have assumed that it wouldn't be necessary or even useful anymore because of the big guns. And I'm absolutely convinced that we can't get along without it.
After studying at Cornell, Macron took a research job in Chicago in 1944. In 1960, he founded the Macron Research Institute in Bronzeville. It's now run by his protege, Gary Laughlin.
For all of the years that I worked with him, which was the first 17 years of my career, he started his day at 3:30 a.m., and I never saw him leave this building or quit work until after he listened to the news at 6 p.m. each night, 7 days a week.
The Institute's still carrying on the mission Macron started: research, publishing a journal, hosting symposia, and teaching intensive courses on how to use a microscope, learning to identify substances' shape, size, color, transparency.
The students' range is enormous. They come from every industry, from academia, from the government. Virtually any laboratory where a scientist might be working and a microscope might be present.
Since the Institute was founded in 1960, more than 30,000 students have come through its doors from around the country and around the world. Macron also gained worldwide notoriety for analyzing hundreds of pieces of artwork and other historical objects. Among the high-profile pieces Macron put under his microscope, the Shroud of Turin, the alleged burial shroud of Jesus stained with marks that devotees claimed was blood.
His conclusion was that there was no blood, that these were a pigment, in fact, red ochre.
To trained eyes like Macron's or Laughlin's, two colors that might appear identical on canvas look very different under a microscope. Take French ultramarine, for example.
This one is synthetic, so this one is modern. The original ultramarine was a crushed up rock, lapis, which is very, very expensive. And of course, because it's so expensive, nobody uses it today. Now, if a forger knew that, they would use the original material. They would even grind it themselves and make their own pigments the way the original artist may have done.
I hate to suggest it, but a microscopist might make a good forger.
That's absolutely true. In fact, Dr. Macron used to give a talk, what every good forger should know.
After Macron used his polarized light microscope to analyze a work, he handed his results to Laughlin to confirm them with an electron microscope, including on the analysis of the alleged Rembrandt.
And his conclusion right away with that limited palette, he was only given a few chips, was that yes, this certainly could be a Rembrandt. And that was the question that was asked of him.
Meaning the paint chips could have come from one of Rembrandt's contemporaries as well. A stickler for detail, Macron wrote in a correction on his copy of the Boston Herald's article about his work. Sadly, the paint chips ended up being yet another glimmer of false hope for recovering the stolen art.
You go through so many of these that you just get exhausted from, the high that you think you're on it, and then the terrible disappointment when it's not real.
Macron's work analyzing art may have been exciting, but Gary Laughlin says that was really a side project. The heart of Macron's work, teaching people about microscopic analysis, continues today. The pandemic forced a pivot to online learning and a huge drop in enrollment, but things are finally on the upswing.
You know that there's this instrument that can do things that no other instrument can do, and you want to share that with the world.
What you're doing is magnifying these little particles up to the size that we normally see macroscopic objects. And if we can recognize all of these things here, just at sight, you can do the same thing under the microscope. It's that easy.
For Chicago Tonight, I'm Nick Blumberg.
Walter McCrone died in 2002. As for that suspected Rembrandt that he analyzed paint chips from, neither it nor any of the other pieces stolen from the Gardner Museum have been recovered.